I've done a lot of driving on Route 93 up to New Hampshire because I was my job for a long time. And I'm really amazed by them. My concern is turning things over to the Mass Highway Department when I think the Mass Pike is a much better run road. And examples that I would point out is potholes in the road trying to go up on 93. That went through a whole winter. You just couldn't get through the potholes. You've had construction projects that took 3 years to put an off-ramp on. And I can compare that to New Hampshire, where exit 1 was, an off-ramp was put in like in 6 months. It's just like unbelievable. The southbound lane was the same issue, where they were doing resurfacing, and it went on and on. In lane markings are very, very obvious. You come across the line and you go and just so much of the state you can't see at night. The lane markings aren't there. And the final point I'd make is bridges. We talk about repairing bridges, but the first thing any of us would do as homeowners would be to put Rust-Oleum or something on our bridges to stop the rusting. Paint them. And we all drive and we see these rotting bridges and we say, why don't they do it? And so I have concerns about transferring the administration of our roads, consolidating under that agency with what we're seeing from them.
Okay, what's your first name?
Elliot.
Elliot? Elliot, you asked about merging the Turnpike into Mass Highway. That's not what this is. This is a new agency. So don't think about legacy agencies so much. But your point about the difference in the quality of the Turnpike versus Mass Highway roads has almost everything to do with a reliable revenue.
Is that door an exit?
You know, the Turnpike collects tolls. They have had that to depend on and to pay their bills, or to try to pay their bills, for a long, long time. Mass Highway gets whatever is bonded for them by the legislature, and there has been a transportation bond bill in a lot of years, until the one that was enacted last year. So, and it shows, right? So the gas tax, all of the gas tax, including the increase, and any other revenue that is collected from transportation, like T-fares, commuter fares, and so on, I should have mentioned this, John, would go into a transportation fund dedicated exclusively to transportation. So you couldn't divert it for some other good idea that comes in later, and we can put ourselves on a sustainable maintenance schedule going forward. Now, there is something people have asked before, and I don't have the answer yet because we haven't finished this part of the homework, but where is the point at which, through the gas tax, through fares, through bonding, through some use of stimulus money, for example, we have caught up and are on a more stable level, so we can start to think about backing off some of this stuff, right? Like the gas tax or tolls or whatever it is. It relates a little bit to your question.
Are you saying the existing gas tax isn't being used for the roads?
No, is that right? Yeah, it is.
It's constitution protected.
Right, but it's not enough. It's my.